Lil Red Riding Hood stayed in the hood with her mama. Her daddy hadn't been around since she was really young. Ain't no telling where he was at. Her mama was a good mom, but she didn't really have time for Lil Red Riding Hood. She was always gone, out of town, just kind of doing her own thing. She would leave her for weeks at a time. So Lil Red Riding Hood kind of learned how to fend for herself. The one person constant in her life, though, was her grandmother. Her granny was always there for her no matter what. In fact, she was named after her. But one day, her mama told her, Granny's not feeling good. I need you to go over there, take this baked chicken, these green beans, and this mashed potatoes, and a little wine. Granny loved her wine. Lil Red Riding Hood is thinking like, why don't you take it? You the one with a car, plus you really ain't seen her in a minute. But nonetheless, there was nothing she wouldn't do for her granny. So of course she was going to take it to her. She took the food, wrapped it up in aluminum foil, grabbed the wine, threw it in a bag, and starts to head out the door. Her mother stops her and tells her, make sure you take the path we always take. And don't be fast talking to none of them ninjas in the hood. Man, I'm not about to be fast, mama. Okay, well, you make sure you go straight there and come straight back. Okay. And take this strap with you. Man, I'm not taking no strap with me. I'm good. Her mother insisted, take the strap. So reluctantly, she took the pew-pew, she put it inside of her jeans. So out the door she goes to Granny's house. As she's walking along the path, she hears some sounds bumping. Fine ninja pulls up. She don't even know what kind of car it is. She just knows it's foreign. Iced out, looking good. Hey girl, where you going? I'm going to my granny's house to take her this food and this wine. You need a ride? No, I'm good. It was tempting because he was fine. Lil Red Riding Hood said, nah, she's straight. She knew not to get in the car with strangers. He said, well, you know, I'm in these streets. I probably know a faster way you can get there. She was like, I know how to get there. I've been going there my whole life. He said, yeah, but I probably know a quicker way. What's the location? So she airdrops him the location. Once she gave him the location, he was like, I know exactly where that's at. I know of a better way you can get there too. It's going to be way quicker than that way you going. She hesitated a little bit because she remembered what mama said, but at the same time, what mama talking about. Mama old school. He probably know what he talking about. He in these streets. He said, what's your favorite fruit? She said, blueberry and pineapple. He said, you like candy? She's like, I love candy. Lil Red Riding Hood had a sweet tooth like a mug. I got this blueberry and pineapple candy. You want some? She's like, yeah, why not? He said, man, this candy hitting, I'm telling you. They're shaped in like little mushrooms. They were really cute and they were her favorite. Just happened to be blueberry and pineapple candy. Like what? How coincidental is this? He said, now you know if you go that way, there's a park and that park has all kinds of pretty flowers. Your granny like flowers? She's like, yes, my granny loves flowers. So that was even more of a reason to go because on the way she can grab granny some flowers. So she takes the candy and it was hitting. It was so good. And she heads on down towards the park the way the ninja told her to go. She starts to feel kind of weird and the flowers actually look like they're dancing. Like these flowers look like they just jamming. And she's like, wow, this is a dope park. Every flower she looked at was just more beautiful than the next. So she began picking the bouquet of flowers for Granny. Flower after flower, she just had this beautiful bouquet of what seemed like these dancing flowers. She realized a lot of time had passed and she needed to get back on the path. So she heads the way that he told her to go, but none of this is looking familiar. She puts Granny's address in her navigation and he must have had it wrong because this took her out even further than she needed to be. But she finally got on the path to Granny's house. She gets to Granny's house and she notices the door is open a little bit, which is weird because Granny never went anywhere. She goes in, she hears the faint sound of a smoke alarm that needed a battery. Now that was normal, but something just felt off. Just in her gut didn't feel right. Granny's in the bed as usual. Granny's always in the bed. But she looked a little different. She said, Granny, what big eyes you have. Granny said, the bigger to see you with, my dear. Granny, why your hands look so big? They look swollen. Is you cool? Yeah, just a little hypertension, baby. They be all right. Granny, what's up with your teeth? I mean, normally when she went to Granny's house, she had to put her dentures in. She ain't had no teeth in, but these teeth was just looking big and kind of fang-like. She said, the better to eat you with, my dear. Granny, what the hell? She said, come on, get in the bed with me. Granny, what type of shit you on? Granny was not Granny. Granny was the ninja she saw earlier And right before her eyes, he was transforming into like half wolf, half man. And it scared the mess out of her. "Where's my granny?" He said, "I ate her up and I'm about to eat you." And he devoured her in one bite. She's inside of his stomach, along with Granny, and she didn't know what to do. She was terrified. She couldn't believe she had just got tricked like that. But she remembered what her mama told her. She remembered that she had the strap. She pulled out the pew pew, which she had never used before. She cocked it back and got the boo, boo, blah, blah, baka, baka, bah, 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 until there was a hole big enough for her to pry open and get her and Granny out. There's lessons to be learned in this story. When you're on a mission, when you're on your path, don't get distracted. Stay focused. Stop telling all your business because somebody might take that information and use it against you. Never take something from somebody just because they tell you it's good. That candy she ate, it clouded her mind. It tainted her judgment. Trust your gut. Follow your intuition. If something feels wrong, you're probably right. Stay prepared at all times. She had the pew pew. If she didn't have that, her and Granny would have been hit. Which brings you also back to listen to your parents, because sometimes they've been down these roads and they know a little bit more than you think they do. Just because people look good and they have nice things, it's not always what it appears to be. And lastly, make sure that you got you, because in this version of Lil Red Riding Hood, there was no woodsman that came to save her. She had to save herself. That, my friends, is the story of Little Red Riding Hood. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.